I don't know if you can see the disgust on my face. The Tom was already on the ground. He was down in there. I guess you can figure out what happened next. Gone. Okay everyone, on today's video I'm going to be talking about a product. I'm going to do a product review. I'm actually not in the woods, but I just got back from a hunt this morning. Saw a couple of does, no bucks. Going through that October lull, if you know what I'm talking about. Stay tuned for a video on that. So basically I have been doing a little research on heated jackets. Like most hunters, I do the layers, base layer, middle layer, then your outer layer. And I was looking at a way to possibly reduce the overall amount of gear that I'm carrying into the woods while also improving my ability to stay warm in those cold temperatures, because I like really being outside when it's super cold. I think the deer move more then, but that's just my experience. So looking at these jackets, there's a lot to choose from and there's a wide price range. You can go from less than $100 to well over $250. There's different type of heat zones, different type of materials that they're made, different manufacturers, different settings that you can put on those. So there's all type of different options out there. So for me, I just wanted a jacket that I could hunt with. All right, let's get to it. Packaging. One thing you can tell about a company is how well they package their product when they ship to the customer, because once the product is purchased, then it turns into customer service. Okay, so I got this product that was shipped to me. It came in a nice heavy-duty cardboard box. Inside the box, the jacket was sealed in a nice plastic bag. The battery pack was separate. So I thought the product packaging was top of the line. Then I went through and just looked at the stitching. I'm not a seamstress by no stretch of the imagination. Just, my background is manufacturing. That's one of the reasons why I think I can give maybe a little bit more in-depth product view. I've got an engineering degree as well as a business degree. So I looked at the stitching, looked at different areas on the jacket, and the stitching looks good. I would give it a 7. I can't go any higher than that because I haven't worn the jacket for any period of time and I don't know what type of thread to use. So stitching does look good, however, so does the zipper. Obviously zippers tend to have durability issues later on, but so far so good with the zipper. Now one thing I did do also is I let someone else wear this. My son-in-law came up for a hunt and it was a very successful hunt, if you know what I mean. He wore the jacket and he really liked the heated collar on it. Because if most hunters, we get a lot of drafts down the back of our neck unless you've got the full face mask with the long cover on the bottom that you can stick inside your jacket. So he liked that aspect. I like that aspect as well. That was one of the heat zones on it. It's made out of fleece. Who doesn't like fleece? I got a fleece lined flannel jacket on right now. So it's made out of the fleece material. It's got nylon for the top part, which gives it that suede look without the extra cost. Let's talk about heat. It's got 3 heat settings. All you have to do is when you wear it, just hold that for 1001, 1002, 1003. As you see, it lights up. We're on red now. Press it one time, and white means medium, blue means low, and we'll go back to red. Red means hot or high. So you got low, medium, and high. How long does it last? Okay, based on the manufacturer's website, low will last about 10 hours, medium about 5.5, and then the high setting will last about 3 hours. Okay, so just depending on what you need to use it for. When I was in the woods, I only turned it on when I got a little bit of a chill. I'm still using my layering system. It's been working out good for me over the past few years. So this only came on when I started getting that slight chill. So it worked out really good. So as far as the heat zones, you have one in the collar, I think I just mentioned, that's really good for cutting that draft down the back of the neck. You've got one along the back of the shoulders, right through here, just below this area. And then in the front, you've got a right side heat source and a left side heat source over your chest. Okay, so basically 3 zones, but the front zone's divided in 2 because of the zipper. Battery pack. We'll turn this off. All you gotta do is hold it for 3 seconds. You can see the indicator light is now off. On the inside left, you've got a battery pack pocket. And this is your battery pack. And it's showing 90%. Okay, so that's really nice to have. You know, once you unplug it, then the indicator light will turn off. This is basically an HDMI cord. You can use several other different types of cord. I think it's got 3 or 4 different options here. Really convenient. It comes with the cord, obviously. You plug it into your computer, charge it up. So that goes back in here. Now, obviously, I want to talk about care for just real quick, 1 second. You can wash this, but you have to disconnect the battery and remove it. And then the battery cord has a little cover on it to try to make it waterproof. So you put that cover over your connector, put it back in, and you're ready to wash it. Okay, style of the jacket, we kind of touched on that just a little bit. This is true camouflage. You got a suede looking back and shoulders. This is actually nylon, it's not suede. But you can also get a black. So if you're not going to use it for hunting, maybe you're going to use it for ATV riding, backpacking, hiking, or you're going to a Friday night football game or college football games or just any outdoor activity. They have a black color also, which gives it more options for use. The price on this coat is $109.99, so it's not one of the most expensive ones. So you got a good quality product coming in at a very aggressive price point. So I felt like that was good also. Okay, now we get to the final point, my overall review and maybe any improvements Tidewe can make to this product. So I'm looking at this product and I wore it several times on several hunts. I have someone else wear it. My son-in-law, he wore it. Got some feedback from him. And then just looking at certain things and then going through all the settings again, turning it off and on several different times, feeling the heat zones, and just looking at the stitching and things like that. My overall rating is a 7. Okay, that's pretty good. I can't rate it any higher because I don't know what the thread's made out of, and I don't know from a durability standpoint the wear and tear, because you guys know when you're in the woods, you're putting a lot of stress on your garments. Okay, they're getting wet, they're getting stretched, or whatever, they're getting thrown down, they're bumping into trees, rocks, what have you. So durability, I don't know about that one. That's a slight question. So I'm going to rate it as a 7. Couple of things that I think the manufacturer can improve on. I've got this flannel jacket on, and this can go right over top of my flannel jacket. That's how big this is. Now, it fits, the sleeve length is good, chest and shoulders are good. This is extra large, is basically what I wear, but I'm more of a V-shape, more taper fit. If you look on the website, the chest and the waist is the same, and I think that's something that can be improved. I would like to see a drawstring put around the waist area. That way you can bring this in and the heat source is going to be closer to your body. Based on what I saw, based on what I felt in the woods, is maybe we're losing a little bit of heat loss through conductivity. You know, cold air coming in, maybe coming up underneath the jacket, in between you and your other layer. So I feel like if you can bring this layer in a little bit closer, you can feel the heat a little bit better. So I would go for a tapered fit. Obviously, most coats are not, unless you're getting a fitted jacket like a dress suit. But I would think about putting a drawstring on there, something possibly to bring that in just a little bit to keep the cold air from going up back behind, especially behind the shoulders. There's no heat zone in the lower back. That's something else that I would recommend. I'd like to have a heat zone around the kidney area. You know, the one on the collar is great. I got to give a thumbs up on that one. That helps nullify the drafts going down the back of the neck. So things I look at doing is either tapering it or put a drawstring in, adding another heat zone on the lower back if possible. If you want to purchase the Tidewe jacket or any other Tidewe products, you can click the link in my description. It's also on my Instagram account. Just go to tidewe.com, type in 1SH18 for your 15% discount. Be looking for a couple more product reviews. I hope this was good enough information for you to go out there and make an educated purchase. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.